So I'm working on the front yard today. It is absolutely overgrown. It is a hot mess, and we have some exciting plans to fix it. It's going to take quite a bit of elbow grease to get this going. And we've had a rainstorm almost every single day for the last week. So I'm going to weed the garden. Then on this side, you can see the vegetation is just cruddy. It's either got weeds in it or no grass. It's usually like dry. There's some rocky spots. So Mark is actually going to come in here and make this somewhat flat for me, but we wanted to kind of flatten it, and then we're going to put a few shrubs in there. So we're going to start building this up over the years. But you can see from the entrance point, let me see if I could, right from the entrance point, right, see where the ranger is and the big plum tree right there. He's going to smooth it out, and we're also going to put a pathway. So my phlox came back, and it's all throughout the property, and you can see it up here on the rocks. We have my columbines that came back, and it's our personal favorite. I don't know if anybody else really loves them, but it's absolutely our personal favorite. So it came back with a big bloom. Last year I put in a couple of plants to kind of test and see what will come back, what will not, because again, we have really harsh winters and really beautiful summers. We want to make sure that when we do plant something that it does come back, because you can get really discouraged if you plant a bunch of perennials and they don't come back and you wasted all of that money. We put in a couple of plants. It looks like they came back. That means I'm going to just build upon that and move forward. I'm going to start weeding, and Mark is going to start tearing some things up for me.
That's how it goes when you have an issue. It's always when you're just so close. Hose broke on the main boom, burst just as I was doing some stuff here, so gotta hurry and get it off. We got 2 hours before the hydraulic shop closes, so if I hurry and get it off, I can get into town and get it fixed so we can get back to work.
I pulled as many weeds as I could with my hands. I do have many, many types of gloves. I just don't like to use them. I don't know what it is. I haven't found the right glove that I'm just like, oh, this just works so great. Usually they're too slippery or something. Kind of wanted to show you what I have. Right here, me and Mark planted in the spring some hollyhocks. Our goal is to get some tall standing flowers that are colorful against the rocks. So you'll see them right here, the hollyhocks. And right between the rocks, we have them just starting out. Then the 2 phloxes that I pulled from over in the front and over to the side, we went ahead and planted them in here as well. So from the road, it looks like there's a lot of blue and a lot of purple, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. This was the harshest winter, and I'm really pleased to see the plants that did survive do really well. The phlox that I have is nice and purple, and I love this color. However, in the upper garden by the cabin, I actually have some antique white that's growing, and I believe pink. So I'm also going to probably propagate those and put them out here as well, along with the purple. So I think that will look really, really nice. My goal is to have all this to be perennial. My reasoning for that is when I had a perennial garden before, all I have to do in the spring is either cut them back, or in the fall cut them back and either propagate them, use them elsewhere, or just that's the only maintenance I really want to do. I really like my perennials because to me that's low maintenance. We're going to establish a boulder wall that then I'll fill in more wood chips. It'll create like a nice border. This is it. Mark is going to get the excavator fixed and keep going. And now I'm just kind of waiting on him. I really thought that I would get behind and he'd be waiting on me, but not this time. He's going to pick up all the big boulders from over there, and he's needing help to get the boulders that he can't get with the excavator. So while he's fixing it, I'm going to go ahead and carry some. And then Everest is going to finish the wood chips for the thing, and then he'll come and join me and help me. So we're going to get started. Okay, my work is done here. I got a range of, I think I have 120 plants, maybe more. There is a sale, of course, but I have 4 more garden beds that I need to get fixing, and the theme is red and white, and I'm so excited about it. And it's mostly shaded stuff, so now that I worked in the sun, I'm probably a little toasty. I'm ready to go in the shade and work in the shade. Everest is just gonna haul mulch over for me. I think we're gonna probably empty out the truck. is just perfect. So we just transplanted these daisies. They were in the front of the cabin. I know they look a little wilted, but we have a big rainstorm coming, so they're gonna get a bunch of rain on them and they're gonna perk right up. But they're right between the wall of the wall here, the rock wall. And the goal is to put some tall plants in the back. So we have our phlox, we have our hollyhocks that are coming up, and then we will have all these white daisies. So, and then our roses right in between. That's gonna look awesome. And then the columbines came up, and then I put strawberries right along the side over here, and we threw some more in the rocks over here. More so because they have a great big leaf. They're very attractive. They throw out a white flower. They're June berries, so they'll just berry one time, and I'm fine with that, but they're just nice broad leaf. I really like that. You'll see this columbine. It's just a little surprise we got in the front of the house. We're really not quite sure where it came from. We actually grew this color at our house in Utah before we moved up here. So somehow we transferred the seed. I don't know, but it's here and we love it, and it goes really well with all of our other tones of blues and pinks and purples. So I think it just stands out just the right amount. And like I said, our daisies, they're all gonna just blow up as soon as they get quite a bit of water on them, and they're gonna look really great. But what the purpose of the strawberries, I put them by the rocks because I want them to cascade down, and I think they're gonna just look really, really nice. Anyways, I'm really pleased with the way this turned out. With the way the rocks are stacked, the frontage, the color, and in a couple of years, it's really gonna make a big difference up here. It's gonna look really, really nice. I'm really pleased. Maybe there's a couple of more plants I wanna put in, but I don't know what they are yet, because I see a kind of a hole here, and there's a little hole right over there. So I don't know what they are gonna be, but when something comes up that I really think would look great, I will get it. So there you are. I think this turned out really good.